Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for May 14th, 2023. That is the 6th Sunday of Easter. It is also Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day. To all of you who are mothers, who have cared for little ones, who have cared for those around you, have poured yourselves out in small doses over years and years, may God bless you and protect you, and you are thanked. I see, if only a part of all that you have done, all you have given. God sees it all, and you will by no means lose your reward. It's also a day, we remember, where some people are profoundly sad. Some people have lost their mothers, and this is a day of grief for them. Other people had mothers who may have done their best, but may have failed to do what was needed for the children growing around them. And so this can be a day of pain for some of our community. And so wherever you find yourself, whatever circumstances, I will be praying that God will bless, protect, and keep you this day. Again, happy Mother's Day. We have 4 services that you can attend this week. We're back to our full schedule. We have services at Peace at 8:30, at Nelsonville outdoors at 9:30, and at Nelsonville indoors at 10:15 on Sunday mornings. Communion is offered on the 3rd Sunday of the month at those services. And then we have our Thursday night service, at which communion is offered every single week. Now, music starts at 6:45. You want to be there at 6:45. The service starts at 7. It's usually done by 7:35, 7:40, something like that. And then the postlude is worth staying for too. Again, communion is offered there every week. Which that means is that somewhere between 7 and 8 times a month, you have the opportunity to attend the table of the Lord to receive forgiveness of sins, and I call you to faithfulness in that. The prayer list. We continue to pray for Joe Calvy's family and friends after his unexpected death. We're thinking about Sue fighting kidney cancer. Pat continues to recover after her hospitalization, and my dear brother is learning to walk on 2 new knees. So prayers for Stephen and for his wife Daniela, who is his caregiver. Since we printed the list, we've learned of a couple other things that we need to pass on to you. It's my sad duty to let you know that Karen Onan McAdams, this would be Gary and Linda's daughter, passed away unexpectedly. Grace upon her memory. And so we'll be praying for her family and friends. And then Don H., member over at Nelsonville, is in the ICU in Wisconsin Rapids. So I will have more information for you about that as I get it, certainly by Sunday. But if you would join me in praying for those people, I would be grateful. May 28th, 2 weeks hence, is Senior Sunday. Seniors are encouraged to come to church in their caps and gowns, and we will be happy to pray for them and send them on their way with our hopes and with our love as they go out into the world. The roof work on Peace, if you haven't been paying attention, we had part of our roof on the education wing collapse. You could stand in the church library and see sky, which is a very, very bad thing. We now have a new roof. The walls have been patched. The ceilings are in the process of being patched. Some painting still needs to be done, but the church is tight and sound again. Thanks be to God. We're not sure exactly what it's going to cost. We're thinking about $110,000, something like that. And so we would love not to put any of that on the note, on the mortgage. We would love to just pay it off. And we know that there are people in the church, people that might be watching this video, who have the capacity to write a substantial check to take care of the whole thing or the vast majority of it. We do have a promise from the councils that any money that's raised for the roof will go to the roof and only the roof. And if by God's grace we raise more money than we need for the roof, any extra monies that have been given toward the roof will go toward paying down our note so that we can have freedom to pursue the ministries that God has in front of us without that debt hanging over our heads. So I invite you to prayerfully consider whether or not you can make a special gift in addition to your regular gifts for the ministries here. If you could make a special gift to help us defray the cost of this unexpected near calamity. Nobody was hurt and everything is fixed, so it's not a calamity, but a near calamity. Other things that we should talk about. This Sunday, the 14th, is the last day of Sunday school for the year, but we're going to keep doing the online Sunday school lessons throughout the summer so that you, your children, your grandchildren can talk together about God's Word during this summer. Confirmation has ended for the year, but confirmands, depending on how hard they work during the year, may very well have still assignments to complete, Bible readings to do, or service hours to accumulate. So if you've got a kid or a grandkid in confirmation, it would be so much easier to get the work done if they did a little at a time over the summer instead of during that last week of July before it is finally and absolutely due on August 1st. Nelsonville is collecting for baby care kits at the moment. That's the top drawer thing that the group is working on. As you go to rummage sales, as you go to garage sales, if you find clean, gently used items that are on the list, please pick them up. At the moment, we don't need baby hats. We have plenty of baby hats, but if you find just a killer deal on baby hats, we can store them too. So that's the least important thing we need. If you want the whole list, go to the top of the website, LWR, Lutheran World Relief, click on that, and you can see what goes into the baby kits, the personal care kits, and I'm missing one, the school kits. And anything that you want to buy for any of those, bring them into either church, and we will save them until we start assembling those particular kinds of kits. Last thing that I know about is that the Nelsonville Cemetery Association, the trustees have been working very, very hard on spring cleaning over there. There is a list of rules and a list of expectations that they've put together and asked us to publicize. It will be in the bulletins in church the next couple of weeks, and we'll put a link to it below this video so that you can click on that. And I commend that to you so that there are no hard feelings and no surprises as you honor your beloved dead in the Nelsonville Cemetery. I think those are the critical announcements, and I thank you for your attention. I look forward to seeing you soon. It is always lovely to hear from you. Again, happy Mother's Day. Bye-bye.